Ladies and gentlemen, we're down here on the farm in Glens Fork, Kentucky, showing off this rare 1978 Dodge Warlock truck that's being offered at an online-only absolute auction. Bidding is going on right now, and so we're excited to be offering this. We've had people ask several questions from across the country as far as about the truck and particulars and so on and so forth. We've asked what we consider a local expert to come out and go over the truck with us. The truck is currently not running, but it is a rare barn find here in the small community of Glens Fork, Kentucky, right here in Columbia, Kentucky, Adair County. And we're proud to be offering this truck at absolute auction at goldenruleauction.com. And right now I'm going to introduce Darren Blair. He's with Blair's Rod and Custom Shop in Russell Springs, Kentucky, and he's going to go around the vehicle and try to answer any questions, and hopefully it'll help some of you bidders with the questions that you may have about the truck. Darren, come on.
Thank you, Chris. Of course, we're no expert on these vehicles. We're actually kind of unfamiliar with this particular vehicle, but as with any type of restoration or paint work or mechanical work, and we could clarify some on those things. And there's areas that's always of interest and a question if you're buying something like this. One place that we'll start with here on the front is on the bottom of the fenders. Inside here, on this driver's or passenger side front fender, the bottom seems to be exceptionally solid, front and back, and over the wheel well as well. There's no signs of any blistering or rust or anything. I noticed one small dent here on the top of this passenger side front fender. Other than that, it looks really good. So first thing I usually do is open and shut the doors to see how that they fasten. And this door is exceptionally smooth closing. It latches good. The handle works good. The inside of the doors, down here at the bottom, inside and outside, seem to be very solid in the pinch flange and the pinch outer door skin, where the outer door skin meets the inner shell of the truck body. It seems to be very solid. No sign of any significant rust there. Once again, the doors seem to function well. The glass is good and clear. No clouding or anything around the edges of this passenger side door glass. Everything seems to be intact and looking good there. Door panels are fairly solid, usable condition. Could be dyed and still be used. Another place to watch on any older vehicle is the rocker panels and cab corners on older trucks especially, and this seems to be exceptionally solid as well. The cab corners, the body mounts, rocker panels. From what I understand, the owner said that there was some people asking about the condition of the floor pans. This passenger side floor pan has a small place right inside here, a small rust hole about the size of your thumb maybe. Other than that, these floor pans are pretty solid.
Yeah, we've also put some pictures of the underneath of the floor panels online as well.
The dash looks really good in the truck. No cracks or anything that I see, and that's exceptional quality there for something of this age. Roof looks good and straight. The seats are good. I would imagine, Chris, quite honestly, that somebody could. There's a couple small places in the seats, but nothing that somebody that does this type of work couldn't make these seats exceptionally well, to be original. So that's something I noticed too. Back glass looks good. Seal looks relatively pliable steel. Glass on the back glass looks really good and clear. Another place here that we noticed, and we're just pointing out these are some of the worst places on this, which are not bad by any means, but here in this step board on the front of the bed, there's a little rust through spot. I believe this one's worse than the one on the other side. But these stanchions on the bed, they're solid. Rear fenders are solid. No sign of any decay in these. The braces are solid. Inner panel solid. All these lights are intact. Bed sides are solid. I did notice on this back bumper there's a couple places that a little bent there maybe, but in here. But other than that, back bumper could be probably straightened and re-chromed or replaced as far as that goes. Tailgate, here's another spot that we wanted to point out. Like I say, we're just pointing out these worst places, which by no means are bad considering the age of the vehicle. But here on the bottom of the tailgate, a couple places there, but the tailgate's straight, good solid heavy tailgate. All the cross members on the inside of the bed are straight and solid, and the trim strips are here as well.
Of course, the original bed on these were wooden, correct?
Yes.
And so the wood would need to be replaced.
Wood would need to be replaced, of course, but the strips are here, the original strips. But yes, the wood is obviously gone. Passenger or driver's side, bed side basically the same as the passenger side. Small little dent here in this fender, but bed side's relatively straight, fenders relatively straight, no sign of any rust in here. Braces are solid. This is just really a solid old truck considering that it's in original condition.
And this step panel is a lot better than the other side.
This step panel is a whole lot better. You see up here in the front where the other one was rusted out, where that the bolts fasten it to the bracket on the bottom. This one here is still considerably better. Yeah. Same tail on this side as far as the doors. This door opens and shuts well. Glass is good and clear. Also the side view mirrors are both here and intact and functional. Rocker panel, cab corner, seat. I noticed the seat's just got a couple places that's actually in the seams, which could be stitched up by a professional upholstery shop, and these seats could be used no problem. All the gauges, everything looks really good. The original rear view mirrors, of course, from the sunshine sitting on the dash, but it's there. The windshield's not bad. It does have some clouding around the edges, but nothing unusual or uncommon for this model truck. Dome light is intact. Lens is good. Seat belts. I mean, it's really just a good example of an original truck. This floor pan over here is solid. Of course, got some surface rust, but this floor pan does not have any holes like the other side. And like I say, the other side, passenger side, just a small place, maybe the size of a quarter at the most. This fender also, same story. I don't see any significant dents in this fender. It does have a small place of rust on the bottom of this fender here, but nothing on the top. No signs of anything here. No signs of blistering or bubbles or anything on the lower front. Side markers intact. Just this fender doesn't look to have any significant dents in it at all. So hood's in good condition, and hinges and everything work exceptionally well. That's something I noticed as soon as I began to look into this truck, was how that everything to do with the cab works really smooth. The grill shell is relatively straight. Got a couple places on it, one here on the corner and a little bit right here, but other than that, the grill shell looks really good. Original, got all the lenses intact. Front bumper looks exceptional for the year in the truck. So all this inner structure looks good. Radiator support looks good. The inner fenders look good. Frame rail looks intact. No major rust, no scaly rust or anything. Any sign of that on the frame rails. The hoses all intact. Got the original air conditioning, AC pump, dryer, AC condenser is intact. The coolant overflow tank looks good, doesn't look to be busted. Also the wiper fluid tank is in good condition. They're actually still pliable. A lot of times these will be dry rotted and busted, but these seem to be in good working order. The hoods looks good underneath. I did notice that there's a little place right here on this side. I don't know whether you can get a picture of that or not, but the hood, I don't see any signs of rust or anything on the hood, but seems to be.
And we do want to point out, this is a true Kentucky barn find here in the small community of Glens Fork, Kentucky, here in the Adair County area. The truck itself is not currently running. It is what it is, as most people say, but it's a true opportunity to get on and bid online at this no reserve absolute auction that's going on now. From the owner, we believe this motor is a 400 engine, is what we were told and believe it to be. At the current time, we are trying to verify the serial numbers on it, but this was always passed down from father to son to be and told that it was a 400 engine in this Dodge Warlock. Best we can tell, this is a 2-owner automobile. Approximately, we're not going to guarantee that, but we feel like that it was a 2-owner, best we can tell from the history on this truck. And these are the second owners of the vehicle, and it belongs to the father on this particular estate. It's still in Mr. Cundiff's name, and we are excited to be offering this to you at absolute online auction going on now at goldenruleauction.com. We thank you, Darren. Is there anything you'd like to add?
This engine compartment, Chris, looks really complete and unmolested to me. Upon verification that this is the original motor by the numbers you mentioned that you're looking into now, I would imagine that that's exactly what it is, because everything fits so good and everything looks so original. All the AC lines and the boosters and everything, it's just looks to me like a good, complete, solid old truck for somebody to restore or to do a few odds and ends to and enjoy it as it is.
You know, folks, we bring this video to you as a service to you to hopefully give you some more information. It's by no means warranted or guaranteed. This is one person's opinion of the vehicle. I do business with Darren, and we appreciate that his time that he's taken to come out here and look at this vehicle. We do stress that the property, the truck and everything else that we're selling is selling as is, so you are responsible for your own due diligence. But this is Darren's opinion on this truck, and we hope that that gives you some comfort level in bidding and buying the auction way. Get online now at goldenruleauction.com and put your bids in. Auction ends on Tuesday night at approximately 6 p.m. Central Time, and that's Tuesday night, August the 25th. So get online and get bidding now. Chris Wilson, Auctioneer. Todd Robertson, Online Specialist and Apprentice Auctioneer. Thank you for viewing. Hope to see you then.